I'm Nan Tepper, and this is Real Life Stories from the Next Right Thing. Hey everybody, Nan Tepper here from the Next Right Thing. And Wham Bam Thank You Slam. Today, my story is called When the Weight Falls Away. Raise your hands above your head and wave like you're happy to see me. She yelled at those of us sitting in the audience. Wave more. You're really happy. You're really, really happy. Tug on your right earlobe. And at the same time, tug on your left earlobe with your opposite hands while doing the hokey pokey and turning yourself around. Jump up and down in your chair, but do not stand up, and sing the Declaration of Independence to the melody of Hello, Dolly. Uh-oh. What did I get myself into? Shit. I hate audience participation exercises. Icebreakers, warm-ups. Make a decision. Are they cold or are they hot? The audience is all the way in. They're playing this game and shouting responses. They're raising their hands and waving like lunatics. Not me. I'm planted in my seat, arms folded across my chest, resolute in my decision not to play. I paid $25 plus fees to be entertained. I paid $25 plus fees to be a supportive friend. I had no idea that I'd be expected to join in. I am not into this. If I want to perform, I'd be on that stage. I'm sitting in the audience. I want to be anonymous. I hear my brain yammering away and I nod my head at my predictable resistance. I smile and try very hard to surrender. A little voice berates me. Lighten up, Nan. Why is this so hard for you? I'm not all the way in, because if I was all the way in, I might enjoy myself. Isn't it enough that I bought a ticket for $25 plus fees? I left my warm house on a frigid night because I love my friend Nancy. I should have noticed the clues when I first arrived. This wasn't going to be easy. What do you mean the theater's upstairs? There's no elevator? I eyed the stair lift chair and considered hitching a ride. I don't need help climbing stairs. I'm just lazy and out of shape. When I get to the second floor, I'm blasted with music so loud I want to turn around, run down the stairs, and end the evening before it has a chance to begin. Then I wonder if I really have auditory processing issues. That's what I tell people when I have an overreaction to noise. It's possible that I'm just a delicate princess rearing my privileged head. One small consolation was the dish of mini Reese's peanut butter cups I discovered just outside the theater door. Chocolate and peanut butter makes everything better. I grab an aisle seat. The show hasn't started, but I'm mapping out my exit. My go bag is packed. I can sneak out right after Nancy's part of the show. I'll dash for the door, but I'll be discreet. I dig through my bag for earplugs, desperate to lower the volume. They're useless. The music is so loud. I take a deep breath and invite myself to get over it already. I settle into my chair, open my mind, and remind my heart why I was there. My improv show is tonight, Nancy wrote in an email that day. What? How come you didn't tell me? Can I come? She told me she didn't invite anyone, and then she sent the link so I could buy a ticket for $25 plus fees. But I don't think she was happy about it. I want to go and kvel. Kvel? Yiddish. To feel happy and proud. I want to applaud her. Performing in this show And taking improv classes is a big deal for Nancy. Months ago, she told me over cocktails that she was failing improv. Her teacher said she couldn't advance to the next level with her classmates because she needed to loosen up and listen. She needed to relax. She didn't graduate from level 1 on the first try, so she signed up again. It didn't make her give up. There's a good chance if that happened to me, I would have stomped off, my ego bruised. There's a good chance that I would have been angry too. For Nancy, the show tonight is the culmination of months of classes. Nancy does brave things all the time. Over the years, she's inspired me to do brave things too. Those are stories for another day. All I'll say is there were elephants, 24-hour flights, and a couple of impulsive puppy adoptions involved. Braving has become a recurring theme in my life, a welcome one, no matter how uncomfortable the process of getting there has been. Braving offers me an invitation to thrive and live a full life. And still, before I do something new, my first reflex is to feel scared and want to hide. I yearn to come down with a mysterious flu, a sudden high fever, a sprained lower back. Here's a good one. A power outage that makes it impossible to free my car from my garage because I can't lift the door because of my sprained lower back. It's always easier in the moment to opt out, to stay home. It has little to do with reality and lots to do with shame. The old remnants, the I'm not good enough to fill in the blank. But it's harder in the long run because just like credit card interest, shame compounds over time. So I get up, put my coat on, kiss the pups, and open my fucking garage door. Even with all the therapy and 12-step work I've done, it seems I still need to go through this process before I can get to my yes. And from what I hear, improv is all about the yes. The phrase, I'm not good enough, has escorted me through life saying things like, you can't. Who do you think you are? They'll laugh at you. Sweet little nothings that do so much harm. When these feelings come up, I can smile at them more quickly. I say, I hear you. I know you. I understand. But it's time for you to move along because I have a life to live. I've let you run the show long enough. Now it's my turn to direct. I sit in the audience, grumbly and uncomfortable. I sit in the audience and watch Nancy do her thing. She plays. She imitates farm animals. She makes funny noises and sings. In 15 years of friendship, I've never heard her sing. I didn't know she could. I watch her meet her discomfort and embrace it. I assume that once this performance is over, she'll move on to her next challenge. I found out later that my assumption was wrong. Sitting in the audience, I recall the me I used to be when I was young. I performed as a clown and mime in high school. Wearing clown makeup and a costume made it easier to be on stage because I was playing someone else. I still dress like Marcel Marceau. I did have a larger capacity for silliness and play in between the bouts of teenage angst and rage. I'm dealing with the angst and rage. I have better tools. I want to have fun. I want to laugh and play. Even the life and our current state of affairs in this country tamp my desires from 1 minute to the next. That thought that I shouldn't be having fun while the world seems to be on fire. The other thing that's kept me back, my old pal, body shame. I thought about the bigger-than-life improv actors and compared them to clowns. There are a lot of similarities. I thought about my love for storytelling. I pondered the idea of signing up for the level 1 class. What? What am I thinking? The woman who led the audience through the warm-ups, she's the teacher. It's her school. She's too loud. This is too physical. I'm too fat. Despite my resistance, I also had a funny feeling in my belly. The feeling that improv is the next right thing to do, the next brave thing. I left the show that night with improv on my mind. Should I do it? Maybe. I'll sit with it. What if I hate it? What if I suck at it? I won't suck at it. What's the hesitation about? The fear. The fear is that I'll be awkward in the fatness of my body. Then this thought came next. What a great opportunity to be in my body, fully out there in front of a room full of people, to let go of the shame once and for all. I went to the school's website a bunch of times, but kept stopping when I got to the payment button. It took me 7 days to fill out the application, pay the tuition, and set up the interview with the loud lady from the show. I meet with her today. I'll keep you in the loop. In the past year, I've lost a significant amount of weight. I'm still fat, and that's okay. This story isn't about the pounds that have fallen away. It's about the weight that lifted because of my recovery work. The weight I've carried on my body is the metaphor for what I've carried around for decades. The weight of shame and fear. As I shed shame and fear, my body sheds its fat, its armor. I'm not hiding anymore. Over the past 5 years, I've met myself in the mirror, at my kitchen table, in my car, in bed, and in mindless trips to my refrigerator and pantry whenever triggers arise. And I've met myself in relationships with others. The weight of resistance, of carrying false core beliefs, and all the ways I've hidden through my life has lifted. When that weight falls away, I'm left with me, and that's all I need. Me, because of the work I've done, I'm revealing myself a little at a time. I'm coming out to play. I've told you my stories. First, recording my voice, then using video to show my face. Those were brave steps. I've started Wham Bam Thank You Slam. And the next step? The full Monty. No, I won't be naked. I promise it will never, ever go that far. But I'll be showing all of me in front of people who are there to cheer me on. I'm getting on that stage. I ended the piece with a quote from Samantha Jones, the loud lady from Hudson Valley Improv. One of the things she says is improv isn't about being funny. It's about being free. The other thing, because every human was born to play. I can't wait. It starts next week. Thanks for listening to The Next Right Thing. For more stories, go to nantepper.com. You can also find me on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.